What is up, Raiders? It's Groovinator from raidersofthelostflicks.com, and no, there's no camera today. Been a little bit of a struggle trying to get a video uploaded today. I don't have access to a bathroom. I live with other people. They're cleaning today, and also the landscapers decided to show up and make a lot of racket for a little while, mowing the lawn up and down the street. So it was just like a deafening noises, so I apologize. But this is kind of what the news is right now. Pop culture is like, this is delayed, that's delayed. But I know this one's a little bit older, but I kind of wanted to chirp in on Disney. And for people that are new to my channel, I've kind of made a lot of anti-Disney videos in the past because just not so much that I hate it. Well, the current version of Disney is not the one that I grew up with. Disney has gone through some ups and downs over the years. I mean, they do make a lot of children's entertainment, and I'm sure they donate to a lot of charities, though some of those charities are mixed in their, political affiliates. But, Disney has been very arrogant and greedy over the last couple of years, and they recycle a lot of content. And that's my biggest complaint, is they're out of ideas. They take a cartoon and they want to put it out as a new product and, live action remake. And with Mulan, initially I was kind of excited, but I'm kind of walking some of that back because it just feels like this is pandering to the Chinese audience. And I don't have anything against the Chinese audience. It's just that right now, can you really afford to pander to the Chinese audience? Because you have Hollywood on lockdown, you have everything being delayed, and the Chinese audience probably doesn't give a shit. And I know the Chinese audience doesn't give a shit about Mulan. Mulan, I think, is going to be a big financial disaster because they put a lot into this. They market it towards the Chinese audience, and the Chinese audience are rejecting it. We're rejecting it even before the thing that we cannot speak of started. So there's also that. But unfortunately, Black Widow is the other one that we're talking about here. And in this article from MovieWeb, are Black Widow and Disney's Mulan going straight to streaming? On one hand, a lot of us would like to see at least Black Widow. I know that was one of the ones I was more excited about this year because I like that character. I think that the movie could be good. The trailers look pretty good for it. I was looking forward to reviewing it. But Mulan, I was kind of excited about it at first, and then the more reading up on it, I'm like, I don't know if this is really going to be the movie that I was looking for. I was kind of hoping maybe it would follow the traditional story more than the cartoon, but now I'm thinking they're going to mix a little bit of both, and I don't know. It seems like a very watered down version of what could be something really cool. But back to the article here by Kevin Berwick from MovieWeb. Disney is reportedly looking at the logistics of releasing Black Widow on demand instead of in theaters. The studio is believed to be doing the same thing for live action remake of Mulan. Movie theaters across North America are closed and will remain to be for the foreseeable future. As of this writing, there are less than 400 theaters open in North America, and major studios are scrambling to figure out what to do next. The first reaction was to postpone release dates, but this current situation might not be going away anytime soon. Black Widow was all set to hit theaters on May 1st, kicking off the Marvel Cinematic Universe's Phase 4 in the process. However, due to current events, Marvel Studios and Disney decided to pull the release date and did not reveal a future date. Now, according to a new report, Disney is currently releasing the movie on demand, skipping the movie theater experience altogether. As for their reasoning, the studio apparently needs the money, and with that said, I believe they are looking at a price point to release the movie online at the moment. Mulan is reportedly also being considered for home release. Mulan should probably just be written off at this point. AMC Theaters is expected to be closed for at least the next 8 to 12 weeks, though that could very well be longer. Theaters in China tried opening up again earlier this week, but shut down shortly after. Even when theaters were open, people were going like the chains imagined they would. With that in mind, it could be a long time before movie theaters open their doors to packed houses again, which means even if highly anticipated movies like Black Widow comes out, it won't have the box office success that it would have 3 months ago. Warner Brothers is still planning on putting out Wonder Woman 1984 in August. The original release date was in June, but the studio pushed the release date back. Even waiting until August is a gamble at the moment, especially if things keep going how they have been going. If Disney does decide to put Black Widow online instead of in theaters, they're going to have to figure out the right price point. That worries me. According to a recent poll, moviegoers are only willing to pay $6 to $8 for an online demand movie. I agree with that. Why should we be raising the prices just because we're sitting at home? It feels like price gouging. It does. And now I can understand them having to raise the price a little bit because most households have multiple people in it, and rather than getting $10 a ticket, you have to get something, and you're not making money off of snacks or anything like that. But on the other hand, you're not paying the middleman. You're releasing this direct to digital, which means at the most you're going to pay a little bit to the service that you rent it from, like Vudu or On Demand or whatever service it might be, Amazon Prime. I don't know. I can imagine it's not a significant amount if compared to releasing it in a theater and a box office take. However, the MCU may be able to command more money at this stage of the game. Making some money is definitely better than making no money at all. Yes, Disney is losing millions a day with their parks being closed. And the studio realizes this, though realizing movies on demand is still a pretty new experiment. Universal Pictures is looking to release Trolls World Tour. Oh, whoopee frickin' do on that movie. I do not want to see Trolls World Tour. If you guys want me to review Trolls World Tour, leave a comment down below and I'll consider it. This way and all of the other studios will be watching to see how this goes. If all goes well, movies like Black Widow and Mulan will more than likely skip the theater experience. This news was first reported by Grace Randolph's Twitter account. I had mentioned last night on Etepiculion's Place B Reviews, we had an awesome podcast, by the way. If you missed that out, that should be uploaded on his channel. Check it out. We covered this topic pretty extensively, and something that I had mentioned is right now is a prime time to capitalize on what we used to call mid-tier movies. These are movies that don't necessarily have a $160 million budget. Things that can be, released for Blumhouse type money and not have to concentrate so much on marketing because people are starved for entertainment right now. And, the movies is like hold, push back. And the thing I worry about this is you push all this stuff back. And then once this thing finally lets up and we're allowed to go back out into the theaters again, are you going to have an overstuffed, bloated box office again? Nobody's going to go to everything. You can't go to 6 movies in one day. And most people see maybe, I think that the national average was about maybe at the most 4 movies per year, not 4 movies per week. I have a hard time just watching 3 movies in a weekend. It's even with my movie pass, it's a time, and it takes me a while to get to the theater, and it takes a while to get back, and a lot of these movies, they want to all start at 7:00, and then I have to go back the next day and see the other one because I couldn't see a later time for the first one. It's an ugly mess. I don't really want to see, Disney go Chapter 11 because that would mean that a lot of those people that work for Disney, not the people in charge making the dumb decisions that they do, but a lot of people that work in the movie industry, the caterers, the people that work on the set, and all of those people, all of the people then involved with, making special effects and things like that. I don't want to see them lose their jobs, but Disney's going to have to make some massive changes, and it could be a wake-up call. I wish it didn't have to be this extreme, but, maybe they're going to have to, something's going to have to come forward that makes people say, wow, that's what we've been wanting right there, because the current climate of entertainment is not going to cut it. Would I be willing to sign up for Disney Plus just to watch Black Widow? Nah. I wouldn't. No, I'm not that, as much as I want to see Black Widow, I'm not that crazy about Black Widow. It's no Dune, okay? I'd rather see Dune than Black Widow. But anyways, it's going to be interesting to see where they go with this. Like I said, I don't know if this will be like a single release or something that they hide on Disney Plus or what, but leave a comment down below. I'm really anxious to see what you guys say about it. I more or less want to have a conversation. More or less, what do you guys think is going to happen to to Hollywood, due to this thing that we're not allowed to talk about on YouTube? Is it going to make them change for the better? I mean, will people will they get desperate and actually start giving paying customers what they want versus what they think they should have? That's my biggest concern. Will they actually start doing that? So yeah, leave a comment down below. Sorry I didn't get my Silent Rage video up today. I have it about half filmed. I still need to make a couple more clips for it and mix it all together. I will have that up by the end of the week, I promise. Also, make sure you don't forget to check us out on Raiders of the Lost Flicks live this Friday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we'll be reviewing Attack of the Giant Leeches. And our guest star will be Nick Tam from World Class Bullshitters, Real Independent Productions. So make sure you're there for that. Make sure you hit that like button on the way out. It really helps me out a lot. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. You guys have yourselves a groovy day. And this is the Groovinator signing out. Peace.